Hello guys, it's Booster Hockey, and today I'm gonna show you some shooting principles for beginners, amateurs, kids, or people who just started playing hockey. So you want to begin with the wide stance. Make sure you're holding your stick properly, so the thumb is on the side of the stick, bottom hand is not too much down on the stick, okay, and it's not too much on the end of the stick, so somewhere in the middle. You want to start with loading up the puck, and now the couple things you want to focus on is obviously our top hand, the center of mass, and the point of release. So the center of mass is somewhere under me, somewhere here at the moment. Point of release is going to be relatively close to the center of mass. Okay, I'm going to also show you why and how it works. We want to start off with loading the puck. Okay, so the net is there. I'm right here. I'm going to load the puck. And now I'm not gonna load the puck only with my bottom hand, but I'm gonna load the puck with both of my hands. And one of the things I want to keep in mind is that my forehand is pointing at the net, so I don't want to load the puck and my forehand is pointing I don't even know where, somewhere there. The net is where my left shoulder is. That's why I want to have my forehand pointing at the net, so my hands are going to be somewhere here. Now when I have the puck loaded, I'm going to start pulling the puck with my top hand towards the net. I'm going to start it with my top hand. I'm going to pull it, I'm going to pull it, I'm going to pull it. And now when I reached the point of release, since the center of mass is somewhere here, my point of release is going to be somewhere here for me right now. Now, when I reach that point, I can start engaging this bottom hand, okay? I can start engaging this bottom hand, and depending on where I want the puck to go, I'm either gonna keep the blade open here, okay, when I start engaging my bottom hand, or I'm gonna keep it closed here, and I'm gonna send the puck towards the net, okay? So if you just started and you don't know where to begin, I want you to focus on the top hand and when to engage this bottom hand. Okay, so once again, you're gonna load the puck, you're gonna pull the puck with your top hand towards the net, and when it reaches this point, you're gonna engage your bottom hand and send the puck flying, okay? Once again, you load the puck, pull it with the top hand, you reach that point, engage your bottom hand and send the puck flying, okay? Pretty simple. Once you've done it, once you've practiced it, you can start rotating your wrist at the end of your shot, okay? So you're pulling with the top hand, engaging this bottom hand, and now when you reach the point of release and you're past it and your bottom hand is already engaged, now you're going to try to use your wrist, so you can open it more, you can close it more, okay? And also you can flick it. When you flick your wrist, you're going to add a little bit more speed to your shot, okay? You can add a little bit more unpredictability to your shot. So you flick it, and your toe is gonna be pointing at the net at the end, okay? I don't know if you can see it properly. So here, you're engaging your bottom hand, pushing, boom, and flicking your wrist, okay? Also, you can try pulling your hand, your top hand towards your body. Because you're pulling it the whole time, and now you're engaging your bottom hand, you can see that both of my hands are now away from my body. And now if you start pulling it back, the top hand, while you're pushing your stick with the bottom hand, you can also add a little bit more speed, okay, to your shot. So everything together, I load the puck, I start pulling it with my top hand, I engage my bottom hand, I open the blade and pull my top hand back, okay? The reason why we want to pull the puck with our top hand is the main mistake I see from people who just started to get into hockey. They start to use their bottom hand too much. Even when they load the puck, they start with their bottom hand. And if you start with your bottom hand, you start pulling the puck, or rather pushing the puck. Your bottom hand, your top hand stays at the same place, and now you cannot shoot it because you haven't reached the point of release, and your top hand is already glued to your body. That's what's gonna happen. Your top hand is gonna glue to your body. Rather, when you're pulling it with your top hand, you're pushing it away from your body, and now when you reach point of the release, your hands are away and you can control your shot, okay? That's why you don't want to start with a bottom hand and your top hand is going to be glued. Okay, guys? So these are the main principles for beginners. Thank you for today, and this is it.